All right, here we are. Wanted to take advantage of this beautiful nature area here. I have for you the Christ Consciousness Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis. Artwork is by Jane Delaford Taylor. Going right into the back of the box, it says, for everyone of any belief system, the teachings are universal, respected all, and aim to help anyone wanting to evolve and enlighten their life. The first ever Christ Consciousness deck dedicated to helping us model teachings that lead us to become Christ beings ourselves. Christ Consciousness. The back says, Christ Consciousness. This deck is a unique look at how we can model Christ Consciousness in our everyday lives. The question, what would Jesus do, reflects what Christ Consciousness is and asks if we can model the behavior, energy, and higher love he showed. Christ Consciousness is a living energy within you, me, and many belief systems. It is about unconditional love and higher consciousness that we can master and embody, and that can elevate our world to unity. This deck is intended for anyone on their spiritual path who wishes to evolve and aspire higher and to wake up the Christ light within themselves. It is, despite featuring the teachings of Christ, intended to be non-denominational, open to everyone, and bridge between traditional religious dogma and the more individualistic spirituality. The deck also references other key players in his story: Mother Mary, Joseph, Mary Magdalene, Joseph of Arimathea, Thomas, Peter, and Judas. This was $29.99, and I found it on the Target online store. I was super surprised to see it there. Here's introduction to the guidebook, and then the description gives you a huge page with the page and the description there. Mind you, we opened it to the card number 16, which is non-judgment, reflection, and projection, which is interesting because I am wondering what people are going to think as they walk by me here as I'm doing this, right? I know that a lot of times in Oracle and Tarot, the Bible does teach that we are supposed to stay clear of psychics. And in my belief system, it is the reason for that is because there are a lot of psychics out there who will pick up on the negative energy, and they also will read from those negative energies. And sometimes those messages are not going to be accurate. The devil likes to fool you, right? The devil is a liar. So with that being said, there are psychics that are going to pick up on those energies, and they're not going to give you the true story. It's my feeling that right now, I mean, granted, all videos are timeless, but right now, there is a lot of that going around, trying to deceive and fool those who are of pure heart and kind heart to believe into the darkness of things. But we also have to remind ourselves that wherever we center our eyes and our gaze, that is where our life is going to lead us. So this deck actually is a great timing, because if you center your eyes and your heart on Christ consciousness, and what that means according to this deck is that that unconditional love for all, then you can stay clear of those evil entities and deceptions that might be trying to misguide you and lead you down a path that's not right for you. Okay, so let's get into the card, shall we? First card is Jesus, follow my lead, card number 1. And then here's the back. Super cute with the beehive and the flowers there. Then we have Sisterhood, the feminine way. Wisdom bringer, Earth School. Joseph, fathering and responsibility. The Magi, signs and divine timing. Thomas, mind trap and doubt. Peter, denial and weakness. Holy Spirit, work through me. Jesus and Mary Magdalene, shared mission. The Guardian, receive and heal. Judas, catalyst and soul contract. Temptation, moral compass. Forgiveness, sets you free. Grace, blessings and goodwill. The heart, what would love do? Non-judgment, reflection and projection. Love thy neighbor, being of service. Fellowship, sharing and coming together. Prayer, contemplation and connection. Ankh, key to life. Ooh, Gethsemane, darkest hour, strength arrives. Pilgrimage, onward steps. Relieving suffering, move beyond pain. Miracles, manifest and believe. New vintage, be open-minded. Purity, return to innocence. Unity, coexistence, and tolerance. Faith, find holiness within. Holy Grail, sacred union. Gratitude, appreciation and thanks. Stand up, steadfast vision. The open door, Christ within you. The teacher, walk the talk. Humbleness, modesty, and humility. Enlightenment, continue to grow. Tethered and caged, break free. Joseph of Arimathea, trailblaze and innovate. Freedom, just be you. Spiritual protection, armor of God. Living from the heart, soften and open. Faith over fear, you can cope. Gentleness, respond softly. Discernment, truth and clarity. Mary, mothering and nurture. Paul, awakening and transformation. Lion heart, stand firm. Night's vigil, prepare and get ready. Spiritual practice, structure and routine. Peace, calm center, calm mind. Sacred sexuality, healing and connection. Abundance, enjoy life fully. Song, celebrate and express yourself. Holy anger, be the change. Children, cherish and enter their world. Resurrection, embrace new life. Awesome. All right, let's do a reading. Using the Christ Consciousness Self-Mastery Oracle deck. Oh, I almost got one, but that didn't feel right. All right, we've got Song, Celebrate and Express Yourself. Card number 52. Then we've got Holy Anger, be the change. I'm wondering if someone needs to express themselves and they're feeling a little bit anger. Celebrate in that anger. I used to think that being angry was an ugly emotion that you just needed to just not feel it, right? But if we don't celebrate even those parts of us, they call it the shadow self at times, you can shove it within and then it becomes depression if you don't get it out. That's what anger is. It's depression. That's anger's been turned inward versus where it should go. And if we go ahead and express it in maybe a song or an art form or in just a constructive manner, we can be the change that it is that we need to have for either ourselves or it may affect other people around us. Usually our anger is there in order to alert us that there's something wrong and it needs to be adjusted. This one does not want to go back in the deck. Humbleness, modesty, and humility. And we don't want to be egotistical about those changes in the way that we are and we are expressing those things. If it does happen to be in a song or if it's just an outright conversation, stay humble so that way your message is heard. A lot of times where people do go wrong is they let their emotions get the better of them and then no one hears the message. They only see the anger when the message is so important. children. Cherish and enter their world. Many times the messages that we have and the change that we need to make is actually going to affect generations to come. Sometimes what it is that we're fighting for isn't necessarily for us, but it is for those other people that it is going to affect. The people who come in humble, the people who come in innocent, the people who come into a situation and have no idea what it is that they're walking into, and then here they're taken advantage of. And that's why it's important for us when we do see something that's not right and it's making us upset and it's making us angry, if you deal with it in a constructive way, you're going to be helping others, right? It's unfortunate that people can continue to go on and do their wrongdoings and nobody ever says anything. Seeing that the children card is a 9, that is a completion of a cycle. We want to go ahead and be childlike with our hearts and our minds, and when we do make that change, stay humble about it. You don't want to be all egotistical, because now all the work that you've done really is clouded by something negative where we wanted to keep it positive and light, right? And the last card, gentleness, respond softly. Again, with the being humble. Don't overexert your own point of view so that it is clouded for people to actually hear what it is that you're saying. Comfort the crying child. Be there. People may come up against you when you do share your feelings or thoughts about something that you're upset with. And you want to respond to them in a gentle and soft manner so that, again, they can hear you. You're staying within your true heart and your true space, and you are staying humble and in grace. Regardless of what it is that you need to explain or communicate about, if you remain in grace and just have that self-respect to get your message out there in a way that's, you're not wanting to point fingers at anyone, you're just stating the facts. Sometimes, as I said before, emotion can cloud the waters, and just because people perceive something to be a certain way based on their own emotions doesn't mean that it's actually that way. Facts are facts. And with every situation, there are usually, if a person can't speak in a manner of just facts, there is going to be 3 different versions of a story. That it's your story, the other party's story, and the truth that's right there in the middle. There are some people out there who can stay true to the facts, and they can state the facts without the emotion behind it. I know that's a repeat. I think that's just what the message is that is really important right now, is to, and on the bottom of the deck, stand firm. Stand firm in your beliefs, state the facts, and the outcome will be exactly as it should be. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading was helpful for you today. Take care and make it a great day.